Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. Greg and James beat 'em up. It's your favorite show on Twitch, where
Greg and
James play beat 'em ups. And not just any beat 'em up.
every beat 'em up.
Guided by Voices in the house. Cedric too.
Yeah.
For a second I thought that was two messages from Guided by Voices, but I guess it just assigned you both the same color. It's cutting off in the same... Oh wait, no. I know what specifically is happening with the Twitch chat, and I have fixed it. In fact, I'll fix it a little bit more. We have a situation here where I adjusted the positioning of the spreadsheet capture to optimize the hot seat, like the game we're about to start,
Yeah.
at the expense of all the other ones that I didn't think about. But here we are on this illustrious July day, the second day of my vacation this summer.
Yes.
And
The 9th day of July. You scared me for a second there.
yeah, 9th day of July. Don't worry, you have not gone into a fugue state for a full week. The second day of my vacation, 9th day of the month of July, first day of my recovering my fitness journey. I was telling you, Greg, already, but I love Ring Fit Adventure, and I basically need a video game to tell me that I'm doing good at being fit.
Yeah, the gamification of it is very effective.
It's very, very helpful. Like, I can, right now, I don't have a good yoga spot. I can do yoga, like, all the time. But right now, Danielle's emergency home office is occupying my yoga spot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely.
Could be worse. Although, at what point during the time loop would you stop going into work?
Yeah.
Surely pretty
If
fast.
I was stuck in a July 2nd to July 9th time loop, it would be like endlessly building up to the vacation and then starting it and being like, all right, and then I'm back at work all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And yet, I had a lot of fun playing Wizardry over between the 2nd and the 9th of July. So, yeah, I was telling you that. So, I don't want to. I could like push the sectional in our living room away to create a big enough space to play Ring Fit right now, but I don't want to do that every single day. So I decided to get a fitness game that occupies less physical space. I acquired Fitness Boxing Fist of the North Star edition.
Yes.
Which, like, I've seen literally one episode of Fist of the North Star, so I wouldn't say that I'm a big fan, but like, I was like, this seems like maybe it'll have like more combat-y and not just rhythm gamey modes or something, or at least maybe it has cool anime music. I don't know. And so far it's very silly in the sense that like you're a coach, your trainer is Kenichiro, the hero of Fist of the North Star.
Yeah.
And so when he's showing you the stretches, it's just kind of like, oh man, like. I think I'm doing the same pose as him, but it's tough to tell because my arm is only 1/4 of that size.
Yeah.
And like, it is not connected by lats right from here down to my hip. I don't have that, like, I can't line the bullet holes in my chest up with his. And then at the end of basic training day 1, which was like 6 minutes of jab, jab, straight, jab, 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 straight, jab. He was like, great job. Like, I couldn't have done it better myself. And like I said, I've seen one episode of Fist of the North Star. And he punched a guy so hard he exploded. So,
You think you could hit the combo?
He's being a little self-deprecating. I think he could do better than me. Although, at the same time, it's a nicer training approach than the Wii Fit trainer, whose precision balance board measurements lead her to just always be like, you're terribly shaky. Stabitsky in the house.
Hey,
and yeah, let's talk about what's on the agenda. We got a themed evening. We are heading into 1992 in the arcades, and I think maybe as soon as 1993 we should have a year where we actually plot out the release order and play it like that. Kinect zombie game called Rise of Nightmares.
Hey.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
If I could afford it right now, I would love to buy a VR headset just to play Beat Saber and Colossal Cave Adventure. And then probably never touch it again. But, so it's something. Hopefully it'll be good. And hopefully I can... It said my fitness age is 36, and I'm 39, so that's good, but Greg is hearing all this material again.
Yeah. The exact same.
These are thoughts that occurred to me while I was playing the game, and then I said them all to Greg, and now I'm just repeating them verbatim because I was like, Greg laughed. It's good material.
Get a second set of eyes on this.
But yeah, it was like, your fitness age is 36. And like, I'm 39, so that's good. But then I thought about it, and I was like, when I was 36, I bet this game would have been like, your fitness age is 25. Like, I was in really good shape 3 years ago. So, we'll see. We'll see if I can...
Get back
Who knows?
to it.
Is it too late? Can I save it? We're going to find out. Find out together, team. So, yeah. So far, what we've been doing is playing beat 'em ups. After phase 1, where we played a selection of 40 notable and notable adjacent games in the 86 to 93 period that we are exploring right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're doubling back around for phase 2, where we play all the rest of them. And we're going not chronologically by release date, but at least by release year for the most part. And so we're heading into 1992 now. Some portable, some handheld games. We're going to do a themed episode, so the handhelds of 91 we haven't done. And as we play, we're ranking them into 4 tiers, which later will be used to inform us when we make the definitive ranked list of the beat 'em ups through 1993.
From 1 to however many there are.
So here are our boss tier games, the best ones, which we've recently added to.
Yeah.
During phase 2,
we
we've
found a few
added
gems.
5 games
Yeah.
to the boss tier. Crime Fighters, Gang Wars, Spider-Man the video game, Vendetta, which is a sequel to Crime Fighters,
yes,
and Captain America and the Avengers.
Yeah.
All very strong games.
The Marvel games and the Gang War Vendetta family game, or the Crime Fighters Vendetta family games, very good.
Yeah.
But,
X-Men is not in our boss tier.
No.
It's a fun game.
It's a fun game, but it just doesn't quite get there.
We've added the mid-boss tier because just some of these games, maybe I felt like we were leaving too many games in high mid.
Yeah.
Or putting games in boss that didn't belong there. So
there's more than these 3 if you scroll.
We only have 3 so far. But when it comes down to the ranking, we might just organically discover that some of the games we put in boss tier we actually think are less good than Ninja Clans.
I mean,
Who knows?
The whole bottom. That's true, actually. Yeah, Ninja Clans was interesting.
Most beat 'em ups go to the mid tier. Eventually, we'll have graphics for all of them.
Yeah.
I have mid boss James already created. It's me, but I'm wearing Burnov's mask. But my idea for mid boss Greg is more complicated, and I haven't had time to work on it. But I'm on vacation now, so maybe soon.
Yeah, it's very easy to make a mid beat 'em up game.
Yeah, like it does not take that much for a beat 'em up to be fun enough to dump some quarters into, and often, if you didn't even actually make it fun, you can get by with spectacle.
Yeah.
Which, for example, arguably the Golden Axe games, and certainly Tecmo's Golden Axe clone, Tecmo Knight.
And you'll see a lot of these same studios. They sort of have, obviously, the base of the game, the sort of underlying mechanic all like worked out, and they're really just applying slightly different graphics and character and sprites to it.
Yeah, Cedric, so these are the starting soon screen. Like, this is just beat 'em up, Greg and James. And I decided that it would be a good gimmick because there's an inexplicable inside joke about Greg rollerblading everywhere. I don't even remember the origins of it. I just know it's a joke that Rich and Robert make a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least did back when Robert still smiled and laughed and spoke to us.
Yes.
And so I was like, that's funny. Like,
gotta put him on
the blades. And then I was like, fuck it, he's fighting with 2 little knives. I like it. I'm satisfied with it. I also haven't... Every now and then, a game fails to achieve being alright. Generally, the games that go here pissed us off. And I'll run it down for you, just because we're here. Double Dragon 3, the Rosetta Stone. Techno's farmed it out. It's not as good as the other arcade Double Dragons.
Yeah.
Which is insulting enough, because these are seminal games. But then also, it introduced microtransactions where you can like buy weapons instead of just picking them up.
Right,
just keep dumping your quarters in, and it just kind of sucked. So, screw you, Double Dragon 3, the Rosetta Stone. Both Battletoads.
Not as good as you remember them being.
No. Well, your memories, if you remember Battletoads being great, are memories of Stage 1, which is a pretty good beat-em-up stage with a brilliant boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
Stage 2, which is not a beat-em-up. It's beat-em-up-esque. Like, you know, it fits in a beat-em-up, but it's a repelling game.
Yeah.
It's about descending in a tunnel on a rope. And then level 3 starts with a bit of beat 'em up, and then begins what is a succession of poorly conceived and even more poorly executed mini games that take your lives away so quickly that you're usually just game over.
Yep.
And they all suck. Even if you use a
all
game
bad.
genie to go play them all, none of them are any good. It's a bad game. It has great graphics and great sound and iconic design, and it's super memorable if you played it as a kid or even if you played it now, because those first 2 levels. But if you're going to use 2 really good levels and then a bit of a third good level to trick me into playing a garbage piece of shit game, I'm mad at you. Especially when you could have just kept making beat 'em up stages and it would have been great.
Mm-hmm. Adventures of Bayou Billy, the needlessly hard port of Mad City. They took a fun
game, Mad City. Not a great game, but a fun game. And they decided, these kids are going to rent it and beat it. So we need to make it arbitrarily harder by doing things like make the game make no sense. There are alligators in the bayou in Mad City on Famicom, but you can go past them because they're gators.
Yeah.
The screen doesn't stop so that Billy can be like, gotta kill these gators before I go save my girl. But that's exactly what they want you to do. The gators are hard to kill. They just took every enemy and jacked up their speed so they're faster and more aggressive, and they like tripled every enemy's hit points, and it just blows.
Just as bad,
It's no good. Shodan Iketsu Koa Kunio-kan is the gut punchiest of the Goon tier games because I look forward to playing this game
so close.
Years and years and years.
But
in theory, it's a sequel directly to the original Neketsu Koa Kunio-kan, the first beat 'em up, which is a wonderful game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a sequel or a prequel to the River City Ransom game, and it's supposed to be, it's a beat 'em up RPG, but it's reminiscent of, it's got a more realistic style, kind of like the original, and so this should have been easy. Take the fighting of your first game and the progression of your other game, and just put them together. And somehow they fucked it all up, and it's no fun. The fighting's okay, but it's endless, and you're constantly in random battles that you can't run away from. Just sucks. DJ Boy is racist.
Yep.
It's an okay, it would be mid on its gameplay merits.
If it wasn't so horribly racist.
But it makes you fight. A literal boss enemy in the game is just, here is a horribly racist caricature of a black woman.
Yep.
Who we have not tried, there are things you could, it's
doesn't even graphically fit with the rest of the game.
Yeah, it could be, Mama's Body Shop, and she has a gang, her sons are all mechanics, and they fight you with wrenches, and then you get to her at the end, she's the boss.
No. There's
tons of things you could do, but out of context, just here's a black woman, and in a few of these animations, you're going to be really uncomfortable with how we've drawn her. Disgusting. Appalling. We hate it. And Subway Vigilante should not have been, it's a Renegade clone, but it's real bad. It should not have been a commercial release. It should have been my first programming exercise for some kid.
Which it might have been.
Yeah, but they charge people money for it.
But then they charge people money for it, yeah.
So screw you. Goon tier.
All right.
Goon tier. So that's what we've experienced so far. Today, as discussed, we have an Arabian theme. Sega's cleverly named Arabian Fight, and Taito's, I'm going to guess that Arabian Fight came out first, and that Taito at that point was like, God damn it, and scratched Fight off of their whiteboard.
Yeah.
But Arabian Magic.
Yeah.
I would have gone further and just be like, our game is 1001 Arabian Fights.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
But, alright, so, first on the agenda today, if you'll pop the box up, is Sega's Arabian Fight for the 32 system, which is, I guess, an arcade system that Sega perhaps debuted in 1992.
Very classic 1990s era anime art.
Yeah, some very clean anime art. Following a trend of Sega's... It's less overloaded with text than some of these Sega arcade flyers we've seen, but also it's tough to escape that this tells us nothing about what the gameplay looks like, and also still uses a lot of text. What if we replaced one of those character portraits or an entire paragraph of text with one picture of the game being played?
Yeah, this big green bubble with just a huge amount of text. We totally replace that.
Kind of strange. But
let's get into it.
Let's fire it up. Let's fire it up. Here we go. So the MAME emulator gives us the warning. There are known problems with this machine. Imperfectly emulated features, graphics. So we'll keep that in mind if there are annoying things about the graphics that make it hard for us to appreciate the game. I'm realizing now that I need to adjust my headphone level, although there is no sound right now. The game is not making any sound on its track screen.
Yes, is that correct? Or...
I don't know. Let's pop out for a moment and load up a game we know we've played that had sound.
Okay.
64th Street, a detective story.
That certainly had sound. Feel like there should be typewriter sounds here. We're seeing some text being loaded on the screen.
Yeah, hold on.
Let's check it. Oh, there it goes.
Okay. Great. Sound exists.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Back into Arabian.
Back to Arabian
Fight, rather.
So I get maybe the sound will just, they're like, we don't want to pander and attract people to our game with sound. Dedev,
hey.
Welcome. We got a theme night tonight. 2 Arabian beat-em-ups. First, Arabian Fight by Sega, which we're hoping is going to turn out to have sound. And then Arabian Magic by Taito. Oh, I heard that.
Alright, let's load in some
So,
credits.
let me just take one quick look again. Okay. Folks, let me know how the audio levels are for everyone at home. Okay. So it looks like pressing both buttons together is to use our magic.
Which we probably have either a limited amount of or pizza health.
Stimpinski, this time of year, we're all in Halifax. We are humidity elementals.
Yeah. The humidity in this city is insane.
My phone promises me that it's likely to rain tonight, so think good thoughts for us. All right. Are you ready?
All right, let's go.
Press our start buttons.
Okay, so we got 4 people to choose from here.
I'll be the lady.
Alright, I'll be the regular dude. Keep going.
Still gotta wait for the countdown in case other people wanted to join the fight.
Yeah, this supports up to 4 players.
Whoa. You guys, abduct Princess Lorana. I'm offering her as a sacrifice.
So I'm Sinbat.
Okay, so I can see why they struggle with the graphics, because this game is trying to do some neat things with perspective. Sound volume mix confirmed to be fine. So yeah, we have 2-button control, an attack, and a jump, and then mash them both together to do our Arabian Magic, although this is Arabian Fight. Right?
Yeah, this is Arabian Fight.
Yeah, okay. Oh, there's an actual, like, picking up the items on the ground animation.
Okay.
Okay, so certainly this game gets spectacle points. The things it's trying to do with perspective, and probably a lot of that is just the emulation struggling, but they're cool.
Yeah. Okay, magic time.
I like that I'm...
Okay, it definitely just eats your health.
Okay. I thought, because... the boss here is called Shoulder.
Oh, I can use magic. Okay.
We've captured Princess Lorana.
Oh.
Save the kidnapped Princess Lorana. Oh, it can certainly... It's not that it can't be very, very cold here. Especially center.
Center,
Ontario through, like, Alberta. Very cold places at the correct times of the year.
Yeah, this is... The perspective is very interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's also... It's integrated into
extreme.
the Z-scrolling.
Like, I feel like an actual person getting, like, 5 feet closer to... Maybe 15 feet closer to you doesn't make them appear to, like, almost double in size. Okay, so you were experiencing Canadian overreactions to the heat in summer. Let's make it cold everywhere inside. I've certainly experienced some of that.
Yeah, true.
So you need the magic lamp, I guess, to do magic?
Yeah, I got magic here.
Ooh.
I summoned a genie.
And then,
Yay!
Yeah, we have a basic throw, and then just hitting.
Yeah.
Nothing super cool.
If you have
Oh,
magic...
this guy's elbow. The previous boss was called shoulder.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Is that... So you have a magic attack that eats your health if you don't have...
Ah, so you can always do magic, but you need the magic lamp to do it for free.
Yeah, and I think you have magic, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'll say this. A childhood friend of mine, who right now, he lives out west, and we play... My friend who's running a Numenera campaign. Oh, I would have loved that.
Oh.
It's okay. Ooh, this is cool. This is a cool idea for enemies. Walk like an Egyptian indeed. Oh, down I go. Oh, my character's name is Ramaya, and your character's name is Sinbat.
Sinbat. Not bad. Bat.
Yeah, were they worried that somebody had the...
The copyright to Sinbad?
Yeah. We'll make this character look exactly like you'd imagine Sinbad would look.
We don't want to be sued by that actor.
Yeah. That's why it's Arabian Fight and not Arabian Fights.
Grab the lamp. I want to see what your magic is.
Alright, well, I'm going to wait until we're not just cleaning
yeah.
up a single walk like an Egyptian dude.
Yeah!
Yeah, my buddy Elliot has insane cold tolerance, such that I spun around, and it did seem to take them out, but it wasn't that graphically spectacular, especially because I wasn't even fully on screen when it happened.
Whoa! Okay, I'm changing. I'm this guy now.
Ooh, 6 hands. That's a reasonable name.
Okay, this guy seems to be the big slow dude.
And I think the big trick with this guy is just literally for us to stay on opposite sides of him and then just keep track of the direction he's oops, walk into him instead of 2 behind him. Alright, I will try Data.
Alright, this guy.
There it is. Yeah, they did not want to get in trouble with Sinbad the comedian.
Yeah.
That I don't know if it makes sense, but it's as good an explanation as any. That was cool.
So far, graphically, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
They're doing some work here.
It's fun to look at. Ooh, I like that we're really close. No, once again, it is just the weird... You get really far from the camera. Goldor, damn it.
Goldor! Oh man, that's an amazing name.
So how does Goldor feel compared to Sinbad?
He's definitely slower. He
Yeah.
seems heavier.
That's the same story with Data. He is definitely slower than Ramaya.
He's got to run though. Oh. I don't think Sinbad had a run.
Lizard Man.
Yeah.
These fights are not long.
No.
Like, it's sort of, it's Renegade or Neketsuko Akunia kind of style stages. Just a single screen where you fight the boss.
Sorry, little guy.
Except that the bosses are like, there almost immediately.
Well, this ogre guy is apparently not a boss, because he's not getting a special health screen.
Cool.
Alright. Some water bending.
Yeah, this guy is obviously not in this direction, but he's got real Ang vibes, for sure.
I don't know what this guy's supposed to
Oh,
be.
guy shrunk as his death animation. Snake Woman. Yep. I mean,
Classic. I mean, it
it's
follows
a
the
lamia.
convention.
There's a name for this creature.
Snake woman.
Ooh. And Data went down. All right.
She's not yet used that bow and arrow as a bow and arrow.
No,
God
she's
damn.
using it as like just a striking weapon. Maybe if she does grapples, she does them by like hooking you with the bowstring.
Well, Goldor is about to... Goldor reminds me of nothing more than Goldar, the villain from Power Rangers.
He doesn't look like.
He does not look like a giant flying lion ape man. Okay.
I mean, honestly, it makes more sense than the way Legolas uses his bow in the Lord of the Rings movies, where he uses it as a ranged weapon, but for no reason at all, he's in there, in the melee, just shooting arrows as quickly as he can at anyone who gets close to him.
Gotta.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh,
Oh, you got it.
got her.
A ship yonder.
The princess may be there. Let's go and see.
Watch out for that ghost. Oh shit! There was a skeleton in that bell.
Oh, okay. That ghost might be immortal. I'm certainly dead.
Oh, shoulder's back.
All right, I'll try Sinbad. Okay, your magic. It was an effect magic. It stunned them all.
Whoa, shoulder just took a lot of damage. The
Hey,
damage only
we're
loaded
fighting shoulder
after.
again.
Yeah, well, we didn't actually beat him the first time.
Right. Oh, and now we're on a ghost ship. We're fighting dead shoulder.
Ooh, nice crystals. Crystals! Jeez.
He's that's
He's really going
we got him
down.
with a kidney shot at the end. Princess Lurana. Well, let's smash all these barrels first, and then we'll get back to saving the princess.
Gotta get all this shit that's in here. Delicious. Single coin. You missed this.
All right.
We got 'em all.
Success. And there's a little like the shifting perspective thing.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like the game is not
Parallax scrolling.
really blowing my mind.
Oh, we got here on a magic carpet.
Ooh, yeah.
What's up with the ground?
Something's struggling here. Well, they said imperfectly emulated features graphics, so. There is one game, I don't remember which one, coming up on the list where there's a
Oh, some digital throat singing. Do you hear this?
oh yeah, I did. Yeah, the soundtrack is very like thematically appropriate, but I don't think any of it has grabbed me. Although the throat sing, like say, is interesting. What was I trying to form a thought? Oh, there's a game coming up on our list. I don't remember which one. It's an arcade game where the main warning message is impossible to emulate controls. Fire, fat man. I think it's this guy who's obviously ready to blow fire and is also fatter than the other characters.
I got
And
that.
his face is all messed up, which suggests that, you know, he gets some blowback.
Come on. There it is. Took me forever. She really gets up there. Alright.
Yeah, so I don't know what they like. It's probably something like there was a punch pad that you had to punch,
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
or something like that.
I'm trapped behind a barrel. Could you come back over here?
But we'll have to learn about the
Oh,
controls
shit.
so we can discuss them, and then also
There we go.
hopefully there's some kind of substitute. All right, sleep well, Stimpinski. I'm hoping to play some wizardry tomorrow, so perhaps I'll catch you.
He has a run, but there's so little screen. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Is there a running attack? Yes. But, like you say, kind of tough to get your run built up and then see it. Oh man, Fire Fat Man's still going.
There he
Oh.
goes.
I think Sinbad switches to an uppercut for the kills. Fire Fat Man actually looked pretty toned,
Yeah.
relatively.
Well, you know. He got the name before he
Like a young
went on
Samoa
his fitness
Joe.
journey. Samoa Joe. Ooh, that was a heavy axe shot. I'm just the regular Queasling looking guys. Yeah! Okay.
We have another. It's the same. I don't know if it's the same floor, but it's the same messed up floor effect. Do we have no friendly fire in this? Or
I
are we just
think
having
we do.
really good luck standing right next to each other?
No. But once again, the screen is too small. Friendly
Yeah.
fire would make this impossible.
That's true.
They really.
Yeah, they were so excited about their big sprites that grow when they come closer to the camera that they didn't stop to think about whether it would be perhaps a little more playable in zoomed out mode.
Okay, let's-
I don't know if it's a button combination that does the uppercut. Oh, in fact it is. Up in the attack, at the very least. Shall we enter the palace? Suddenly a random side
Whoa,
scroll
yeah.
screen with a weird pre-rendered
Yeah,
3D graphic?
weird early 3D. Let's get rid of this one guy before you use your magic.
But yeah, try up and your attack at the same time.
I do a kick.
Huh. Ah. Tried to get that guy with the uppercut, but once you're close, it's really hard not to just grab them.
Yeah, there is a grapple. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. I don't find myself jumping very much. Oh, there's your magic.
Boom.
Genie.
I like how close they happen to design their genie to Genie from the popular 1992 film Aladdin, which they obviously couldn't have copied. They didn't have time.
Nope. I think maybe blue bear chest guy was a pre-existing
It
like
probably
genie
is.
idea. Like Disney probably didn't come up with that.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's hardly like the genie is some kind of forward-thinking design. The forward-thinking thing about it is that it's Robin Williams being funny, turning into pop culture references. Like Disney was all of a sudden Warner Brothers.
Yeah. That was a lot of shit.
Oh, here's Elbow again.
Well, let's see what
See
we
if
can
you
do
can get
about
this
Elbow.
kebab.
That's a lot. Could have been worse. I got it, but he almost immediately took it out of me.
But you didn't get it all.
No. It is Elbow again. We definitely defeated
Ooh.
Elbow. Elbow became Lizard Man.
Alright, see that's cool. That's a nice idea. It doesn't make the fighting any more fun,
Nope.
I must stress. But I do have a lot of respect for some of the design and aesthetic choices they've made.
I feel a little bad for Lizard Man. I mean, he just killed me, and even then. He just has a sort of miserableness to him.
Yeah, he does seem like a wretched little guy.
Yeah. Look at him. Look at the way he crawls around.
I caught him with the back of my fist while bringing the uppercut in.
Alright, we took care of him.
Boom.
Bonus stage.
Oh, good. Bonus stage. This game is not making us work overtime either.
Nice, watermelon.
Like, I switched to Sinbad a fair bit of time ago. And I've just been rolling on my third quarter.
Yeah, I'm up to 4, but I think I've been him the same as me.
Hell on the Hill.
Hell on the hill. Well,
I like the stage names. Panic in the Palace and then Hell on the Hill. Ooh, but first we have to fight... Oh, no. Okay, good. It's just take damage, respawn when you get knocked off the flying carpet. Ooh, nice graphic for them falling. Ooh, these guys, you get the feeling that they're like Melina or Baraka.
Okay, back to
You
gold
know,
off for
they
me.
took those mouth coverings off. They have horrible freak faces.
There.
Nice job. We're already on a magic carpet, calling our magic carpets. Oh,
Oh wow, the
This
Teenage
is-
Mutant Ninja Turtles
Yeah.
design. Wait.
hey, they even... Oh, damn it. You lose your magic lamps when on a scene switch. That's not great.
So we have Black
Oh,
Lizard
yeah.
Man.
Bam,
We do have a hard time limit on these levels. I'll beat them all in 90 seconds.
They're like
Not
hummingbirds.
really been a challenge.
Alright, here I go. Ah, but you're back to Goldar. So I guess I'll go back to Ramaya.
Really wish you'd come in.
Closer
Oh,
to
nice! I threw towards the screen.
you. Oh, sweet.
See that?
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, now I want to.
Too late. Magic carpet, come to me.
Seems like if we just didn't stop to fight all the grunts. Are you just holding down?
Yeah.
Might be Goldar only.
Hold on, only. Alright.
Or at least ladies aren't allowed to.
That's true. I mean, it could be a situation here where you just can't monkey flip towards the screen.
Oh, wow. I was trying to figure out what the joke was, Cedric. But no, we were just quite literally fighting Bob the Djinn.
Oh yeah, that's just his name.
Yeah. I was like, is it Bob just your uncle thing? Is it a... No. Just quite literally, a genie named Bob appeared on the screen.
There's a great book called The Golem and the Genie, which is, no, I can't throw bosses towards the screen. There we go.
Is there any food in this torch?
Maybe. I'll come over to try to help you.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
There is.
Full piece of meat.
Oh, couldn't get mine though. Level ended. Oh, lots of shit here.
Very short scenes. But yeah, like if we didn't just stop and land on every mountaintop where we saw some dudes to fight. Oh, cool.
What the hell was that?
She made a bunch of tiny versions of herself.
A conservation. Goddamn.
Conservation
something-
of mass.
Yes, thank you. Jesus. Oh. Conservation of mass. You cloned yourself, but you can't become 20. Oh!
It's Sadzabis's infamous castle. Our enemy's name is Sadzabis.
Sazabis!
Sadzabis. Here we go. Oh man,
3 fat men.
he's got all his fat men, his fiery fat men.
Yeah, they're not as tough as when they were bosses, though.
It's all about context, guided by voices. As long as you're referring to the Arabian devil,
Yeah.
it's okay. If you just call somebody, no, sorry, terms of service.
I'm still not sure what these specific guys are supposed to be. Like, what are they?
They're wearing
Modeled off
cool masks.
Okay, we got some
I want
six
to
hands,
like.
who might just be statues. No, surely they're gonna end.
I
up
want to
right at
say
some
there's
point.
something familiar with the like battle masks they're wearing.
Yeah,
that are, like,
right?
built into their helmets. I'm not sure. Was that like a Persian elite troops in Xerxes' army or some shit like
It
that?
could be something. It reminds me. There's a movie. What is it called? I'm pretty sure it's.
Persian immortals. That's the elite. I think that might be it.
Oh, you have magic.
All right. Whoops. Whoops. Ta-da!
I don't know what that did except make the screen flicker
Yeah.
in a flashing lights warning. Jesus. Okay, got that guy.
I was gonna say these guys would make good Dark Souls bosses, but this is either. I think there's a Dark Souls boss like this, and there is absolutely a Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword boss like this that is awesome.
Somehow still alive. Got like 0 health here. Yeah, I did it.
Whoa, look at the size of her eyes.
They really.
And they're all pupils. She has like insect eyes when she's celebrating. There's the princess, but okay, he's got a trap set up for us. We fall. We're in a secret dungeon. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
it's
Golder.
okay.
Who's
Oh,
next?
is there no escape? Oh, our shadows disappeared. Well, my shadow did anyway. Do you see? I have no shadow now.
I have one and it's left. Here it comes. Some cool ideas.
Cool ideas.
But they were happy to be like, well, how about a single attack button, and if you press the, boom, the immortals. That was it. Perfect. Good work, everybody. Crowdsourcing the answer. Yeah, 300 has some, good lines. The
Yeah.
graphic novel has some good art. It does not have a lot of good ideas about history or human beings or anything.
Certainly comes from that brief period of time where people were like, hey man, we don't even have to do storyboards for this shit. The comic is the storyboard.
Yeah. Yep.
Like it is
When,
it is
after
1 for 1.
Robert Rodriguez made
Sin City.
Sin City.
Yep.
They're like, well, this is just all it is to be. And then they were like, you know what, let's get Frank Miller to be a film director, and he can do the adaptation of Will Eisner's The Spirit.
Yeah.
It's like, yes. When I think of, oh, wow, I got super killed by these lousy little mini lizard men.
Oh, I think these mummies. Okay, mummies and skeletons. I feel like this game could have a bit. Oh, hey, I did this one.
Nice.
I can become 1,000 little guys.
It's Jason and the Argonauts that has the really famous skeleton sword fight scene.
Yeah, with the
So I was gonna say-
the claymation. Oh well,
Stop.
maybe not claymation,
Stop motion.
but stop motion. That's by the guy.
Harry has it. Yeah.
Yes, golden skeleton.
Yep. That checks out. His name is very suitable. Yeah, they're not a cliche, Cedric. They do want to grab you, but they're also like, we are not a stereotype.
Ooh.
My culture is not a Halloween costume.
He's almost dead.
But yeah, like all the imagination put in this game, but they were like, who needs like a third attack?
Nope.
What if they pressed the buttons at the same time and it cleared the screen and possibly drained their health?
Alright.
Oh, I
Nice.
thought that was 2 pickups. But it was just a smorgasbord.
What is this room supposed to be?
It is the bridge over the lava.
Yeah, but like.
It's the lava room. I don't know, man. I don't know why the dungeon has a lava room. I mean, probably for murder purposes.
Sure, yeah. Perhaps it's how
Maybe-
he heats it. You know, in
Yeah,
winter.
it's geothermal heating. It's very. There's no geothermal cooling system.
No.
But if you want to be hot, we can make it hot. We can't do room temperature. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I feel like this magic is just gonna be wasted.
Well, yeah, but
Huh. What? I don't know if
Change
fire
the
is the spell that I would
aspect
break
ratio.
out in this particular
in this particular room,
But
yeah.
hey, burned him to death. He's like, oh no.
Yeah.
My body temperature has gone 4 degrees past its limit. Okay, so we do have to fight these things.
They just eventually turn into previous bosses.
It's the boss rush.
It's-
But they're all coming at once. There's shoulder, elbow, fire fat man. The gang's all here.
I can't tell. Does Elbow's chain hand starts at his elbow, or is it just a name?
It really does, Cedric.
Back to data.
Ooh. He's got like a Goldar's up attack is like a reverse double accent, an ascending double accent.
Ooh, gold.
Gold. Goldor loves gold.
That's how I got this name. Damn it. Surely that's it. Yes.
Yeah.
That's his death scream.
Just listen for the death rattle. Ah.
Nope,
Maybe.
it's two snake women.
Who are extremely... The enemies do not have good like getting up protection.
No.
So if you knock them down from behind and then just stay in position, you could just keep hitting them.
Did the original snake woman have this rogue hair, or is this unique to these palette swaps?
I feel like she might have had 2 shades of green. But
It's
definitely
it's
not...
a good look.
Yeah.
Hey, she fired her bow and arrow.
Good for her.
It's the first time I've seen
Figured
that.
it out. It's like, oh...
Of course, you can do a ranged
Oh,
attack.
hey, there's a down attack, too. Which is, for Goldor, just a double accent. Not reverse for some reason.
Can I hit again? Man, you're doing much better on coins on this one than me. Oh,
You might be killing me on points.
I am. I'm just more
Well, by a
aggressive.
little.
I'm more aggressive.
I've definitely been playing fairly... Well, a lot of the time I've been playing pretty smart. Actually making an effort to stay okay. Once I noticed that I'd been on Sinbad for a very long time, Zazabis.
There he is.
He has obtained magic power and uses every possible wicked means to conquer the world. Tell us that at the start of the game. Tell us that on the attract screen.
Not even on the screen. Come on. Come on, Sazaviz. I mean, he takes a punch, though. Despite his magical abilities.
Yeah.
He still gets taken out pretty quick.
Ooh, Goldor's eating good tonight.
Nice. What the heck? Where'd that rack of beef even come from?
I was in a torch.
Ah, okay.
Man, these gold... Alright, because the gold skeletons were bosses, so they probably actually have the same life bar. We just don't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I killed one and I ate the meat off it, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, skeletons famously.
I guess it's a visual representation of sucking the marrow. The golden marrow. Get that, get
I
it.
need that.
Get it, eat up, boy.
There we go.
Ooh, man, he hit me once and it was like a third of my health. Ooh, yeah. And he's just getting me on the backswing of his lazy Sonic boom.
Lazy Sonic Boom.
Yeah, look how slow he's firing that off. Guile is way faster than that.
That's true. Oh, you lost gold time.
Alright, bringing back Romea. Hopefully for the win.
Ooh, a torch. Come on, magic. No, meat. That's okay though.
Yeah, we don't need magic. Oh, I don't need the knife to kill you, John. Have you seen Commando, Greg?
No, I haven't.
We should probably watch Commando sometime. It's a terrific film.
He's going. He's certainly the toughest boss so far, just in terms of life. It is fun to kick him across the screen.
Oh, right out of midair, onto his Persian bed.
I mean, that's probably the best place to land.
Yeah.
Damn, you got him.
Let off some steam, Sazavis.
No! Sing that.
All
Kick
right.
right at the end.
It's not a shame. You were doing something shameful.
All I wanted was to kidnap this woman. Is that wrong? How do you confirm?
You gotta say E for end.
Oh, okay. Of course, E for end. Not E for
Really?
E.
I did not know that. What season? Because Greg knows all of the Power Rangers.
I do. Oh wait, is he from
Morano, we defeated the corrupt Sazabis.
Time Ranger? What
Thank
is it
you,
called?
everyone.
What is it? Time Force.
Princess Lorana is her sister? Ramea pretended to be a servant to deceive the enemy. The castle is collapsing. Sinbad and the others quickly escape from the castle. Sazabis' evil castle is crumbling. Sinbad added to his bounty of treasures captured during the journey. Thereafter, his Soldier of Fortune life continued, and a book describing it under the title Arabian Fight, Sinbad's Adventures, was published and is said to have become a bestseller.
Just said to. No confirmation of that. But
Ramea.
yeah.
3 years after this escapade, she became the queen of the adjoining kingdom and dominated her husband, the king. Ooh. It is rumored that Ramea governed the land. Well, she dominated the king. I guess she did.
Yeah, she domed him. Hardcore.
Yeah, Ramea's at top.
Yep.
We don't get the wrap-ups for the characters we're not playing as. That's an incentive to replay the game.
Yeah.
Although we will not do
If
it.
we want to find out what happened to Goldat and...
All right. Well,
Well,
it was diverting.
it was.
It was I believe that we're going to achieve consensus on this, mid-tier game.
Yeah, it was mid-tier.
Totally all right.
They tried some interesting things. This, like, coming to the screen and replacing it with some pre-rendered scenes is interesting.
Belloc's actor from Raiders of the Lost Ark was the villain in the first Power Rangers movie, apparently.
Oh, yeah, Ivan Ooze.
I'm just excited to know that, because I don't know that I've ever consciously seen the actor who played Bennett in Commando in anything else. Oh, if you wait long enough, you do, like, we just got a bio of Ramea that said, as far as we know, she's a servant of Princess Lorana. Sazabis is a wicked sheik, so it's not the... I thought, once they said corrupt, I thought, surely he is... was the Grand Vizier, but no.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, they're attacking
Squeak,
the boat.
squeak.
Squeak, 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 says the lizard man. They've captured her. Save the kidnapped princess. Cool. All right. Well, now we know the plot.
Oh, yeah,
There's
Vernon Wells.
one pre-rendered 3D graphic that looks horrible.
Vernon Wells also in Mad Max 2, famously. And yes, he played Rancic, the main villain of Time Force. One of the better seasons of Power Rangers.
I believe it.
In that it
If they
is
have
mostly a one-for-one...
Want to take us to Box or Flyer 2?
Mostly a one-for-one adaptation of the Super Sentai.
So this Taito flyer for Arabian Magic simultaneously has actually much more text than the Arabian Fight, while also devoting more space to both concept art and gameplay.
Yep. And just better structure.
And then
It's
and it has negative space.
Yes!
Wild. It looks great. Looks like we have a cast of 4 characters that includes a girl and a dude in a turban. Well, 3 dudes in turbans. They're all turbaned because they're in the Arabian.
Well, they're from the same
Fuck.
region of
Yeah.
Arabia where they wear turbans.
What do you want? To be wiping sweater to your eyes all day? But it looks like we've got
And they've got a Shaq genie, so that's good.
we have our own Fire Fat Man,
Mm-hmm.
Ball and Chain Fat Man. That's promising.
Yeah.
But also looks like we're gonna be hacking and slashing.
Yes, we are definitely weapon wielding in this one as opposed to just using our fists.
Cool.
I'm interested to see what plot differences we're going to get here.
Yeah, like it looks like we might have a genie on our team, but that could just be the graphic here. So let's take it down to the main screen. I'll take my quarters back,
Mm-hmm.
and then you take yours.
There
And
we go.
then we'll fire it up.
Firing it up.
So I hope that Arabian Magic is better, but I guess we'll find out.
I mean, we'll find out. Yeah, that's it.
So this one gives the message, imperfectly emulated features, sound.
Hmm.
So hopefully the graphics are perfectly emulated.
I mean, that's gotta be what that means. Taito.
That would be a wild period of military history, when the front lines were all dudes, literal like sword swallowers and flame spitters. I like this, although again, can we make a sound?
It was a very
imperfectly
light...
emulated sound. What if it just literally has no sound? Princess Lisa. She can defeat enemies at a distance, although her life is the shortest, her attacks are powerful, and her spinning attack is considered lethal.
Okay, this is a 3-button game.
3 buttons.
So let's figure out what's going on here. Alright. Are we gonna get the other guys? Lisa, yeah!
Yeah, Princess Lisa. Okay, this is an attract screen worth waiting for since it's actually giving us gameplay information.
Oh man. Look at this guy. He's got 3
This
joints
is a
in his
cool
arms.
boss. Cool looking boss. Oh hey, he's summoning
Terracotta warriors?
terracotta like immortals, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, tell us about another
Tell
character.
us the other
Don't just
dude.
show us the
It's
whole
ju-
game.
It's just Lisa.
This definitely seems better than Arabian Fight.
It definitely seems like the zoomed outness of it is going to make it a lot easier to play.
It looks promising. Also,
Alright.
I'm totally hearing sound.
Yeah, it's just very light.
Very light sound. Well,
All right. Well, let's jump in.
okay.
Okay. So, okay.
Sinbad.
Sinbad.
Rashid. I'll start as Lisa, the magic user.
I guess I'll start as Sinbad.
The attack power
The
guy.
volume is just very low.
Astonishingly low. But okay.
Okay, I collected a magic lamp. Oh, the 3rd button is magic.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Actually, pretty similar controls so far.
Yeah.
Except that it's cool. It's in there, but there's no possibility you can hear it because I cranked my headphones up to barely hear it.
should we?
But
Hold on. Can we pause? I mean, you can just pause the emulation, my man.
Right, we discovered that was a thing. Okay, I've turned it up. I've turned the capture up as loud as it can go. There's music.
It
sound
exists.
effects. But okay, so the imperfect emulation here is literally, for whatever reason, the compression is all off and we're just not getting any real volume. Picking up coins, which is interesting.
Yeah.
You doing much better at picking up coins than I. Oh, okay, and then just the floor disappeared and I fell and died. Oh, I see why. Oh, and then while jumping away from the other collapsing floor, I fell down the other one. But I only lost... Yeah, we're kind of stuck because once there's no more room to turn it up in the mix.
Yeah, let's just try to talk more.
Yeah, it's just an oddly
It's just an oddly
quiet
quiet
game.
experience.
Fedev can hear it by cranking his sound.
Well, then we'll have to talk very gently.
Yeah. It's very clearly visually communicated when someone is punching, which should help your brains fill in the punch sound.
I'm interested to see what the map.
So,
Okay.
One lesson that is illustrated in the contrast between our 2 Arabian games today is that there's something to be said for zooming the camera and making the sprites a bit smaller.
Yep.
Round 1 boss, Mumakinsula.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh,
So your magic is to summon a mighty djinn who absolutely crushed the boss for you.
Yeah. Well, it worked out.
Looks like the other boss that we saw on the attract screen was also occasionally summoning goons. So that'll probably be a common boss fight theme. Ah, I went down.
Me too.
Although fair amount of the damage I took was bad. I didn't catch his full name. The big guy.
The big guy.
Ha!
Obtain the first jewel. Okay.
Look, by default, I'm just unarmed, and my first punch gets my weapon out.
Power up. Okay. You got one too. Oh shit!
Oh, I have to. If I jump, he puts away his weapon after. So that's an interesting wrinkle.
So I have lightning blade now because I got a power up.
Cool. My power up doesn't seem to have done anything, but it's possible. I don't remember the stat screens, and it's possible that that the colors, like I might have got a defensive power up or.
It seems to have faded though. So okay.
Yeah, this game looks really nice, and this is a cool obstacle on the floor.
I'll be honest. Ah shit. This is the first set of obstacles possibly in any beat 'em up where I feel like I'm actually capable of avoiding them. And it's not just sort of... Oh.
Oops, I threw you, but you do take the crowd down. So even though there's friendly fire, but also it at least acknowledges the rest of the physics.
Yeah.
Ha! That guy just committed suicide when I turned around and looked at him. Fair enough.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Holy smokes, you're crushing me for coins.
Hey, man. Oh, Jesus, I sure am.
I think it's all pickups. Like, I don't think you get points just for beating the dude.
No, the dudes drop coins.
Oh, the boss must have dropped like 1,000 coins or something.
I think it was 50.
Only 50?
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, holy smokes, dude. Or maybe it resets. Also.
It might reset when you die, yeah. I have not yet died.
Oh, sorry.
Although,
again.
you know what? If you want me to, just say the word. Come on. Okay, this guy is a boss.
Yeah, Asura, I believe, is Indian, and we definitely have like an Indian feel to this place we're in.
Yeah, the Arabian Peninsula.
Oh, we cut off his arms. As I'll do no wrong, please help me. If you take our side, you have our welcome.
You have our welcome.
Welcome to the team.
Okay.
Oh, he's going into his lamp.
Okay, now he's on our side.
Boom.
Get the crystal.
Lives increased 60%. Obtain the second jewel.
Fine, I'll get it. It was 100 points.
You can have it. Well, whatever. I got a lot of points for something there. Hey, good work, Guided by Voices.
Nice.
Let us know how it is, because I can tell it's there.
Monkey.
All right, a monkey in a turban.
He's got some bananas.
And, all right, a lot of overlapping ideas.
It looks like you've got some magic.
Yeah.
From that dude going to his lamp, presumably.
Well, I'll bust it out at some point, but this seems...
Yeah, save it for the boss. Holy
Especially
hell.
when this game is acknowledging that you don't really need to fully beat a person down to knock them off when they're standing on a flying carpet. Just one solid Morningstar flail.
We're really fucking whipping through as well.
Hey, round 3 boss. We're already there. Great rock. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. This is good.
Very good.
This is good.
Hit him with your magic. Third button.
Oh, right. I did not do the row of 4 buttons. It's also just summoning a big genie who mirrors your fighting. But extremely useful for the bosses.
Oh, I gamed over. Okay. This guy is the guy we haven't played yet? Yeah.
Weird. Player 3 is the middle player. Boom.
Oh, took him out.
Rocked him.
Oh, no, we didn't. We just took out his legs.
Holy smokes.
Fuck.
So now we have a legless bird. He's like, this is the last flight. I cannot land and I cannot take off again.
He just has to land like an albatross. Have you ever seen them land?
No.
Albatrosses can stay in the air for literal days, but for some reason they never fully evolved proper landing technique.
Huh.
So they just sort of crash into the ground,
Interesting.
Like they nest on soft moorland on cliff tops, and it's partially thought that they do this simply so that they hurt themselves less when they land.
Fascinating.
They just kind of hit the ground and roll. There we go.
Very nice.
Oop.
Ooh, the songs are good.
All right.
Well, I'll definitely have to check that out when we get a chance. Ooh.
Tame the third jewel? Bit of a translation issue.
The Threakened.
Oh, shit.
A full piano ballad. Ooh,
There we go.
now I've got lightning.
Oh, okay, so that's
Come at me, Terracotta Warriors. Yeah, and we're in the Forbidden City. Is that where the Terracotta Warriors are from?
I think so. Well, no, not specifically the
No.
Forbidden City, but they're from a previous sort of Forbidden City.
Yeah.
A similar like setup, but the Forbidden City is an extant place.
Yeah. Sorry.
Do I take damage from being thrown? I don't even notice. If I do, it's very slight.
Well, that's
Oh,
good.
shoot.
You take significant damage when the Fire Fat Man gets you.
Yeah, interesting as well. Fat guy who shoots fire. What's up with that? As a repeating theme.
Yeah, we just have a lot of overlap here. Oh, yep. YouTube comments. Who's still listening to this in 2024?
Yeah. Hey, there he is.
Oh, nice.
He sticks with you.
I'm 12 years old and I love playing old games like this.
That's just set on.
My
already.
classmates don't understand me, LOL. Oh, it's a antlion.
Yes, antlion. I was trying to think of what it is too. Ah, shoot. She really does have the least health.
Oh yeah. She's a glass cannon. Ooh, he froze time.
Okay, you can't beat this antlion.
No, I think that's just an obstacle.
Time can't change me. There we go. But I can change time. Well, probably don't want to go there.
Yeah,
No, I do.
That's a weird thing to me. The new video game terminology that first-person shooters that are like action heavy and not about cover are called boomer shooters.
Yeah.
It's like, ah, yes. I guess, is the idea that Doom was most popular with people who were 35 to 40 years old when it came out? Okay. What an audience we have. Confirming stuff for us. Finding us the
Alright, let's go
soundtrack.
back to
Filling in the
Sinbad.
details. What a blessed thing. Okay. Well, I guess you got Sinbad, who I assume is our regular dude anyway.
Yeah. Do you think... Did you ever see the Sinbad TV show?
I can't remember what it was called. Was it just called Sinbad?
I think it was either called Sinbad or The Adventures of Sinbad.
I thought his show was a sitcom.
No.
Oh!
There was a
yes.
was a separate show
Okay.
about the
yes,
historical...
Yes, from the Xena Hercules.
Yes!
Yes, I've seen that Sinbad. Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was a pretty good version of that show.
Cool. Yeah, I remember it being good.
Life Full, you should get that.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Adventures
in this room anymore.
of Sinbad ran 2 years, so it didn't quite have the success of...
1996. I guess I saw that mostly in repeats because I remember seeing that when I was much older. Well, not much older, but you know, like 10. All right, yeah. If it was Canadian, they reran that thing forever. That's still on.
Yeah. Good old CanCon rules.
Mm-hmm.
Elevator. And here we are, Kanjiji.
Oh shit.
We've really got a... although our heroes are clearly Arabian Nights themed people.
Yeah, we're fighting a lot of Indians.
We got a lot of cross-cultural... We're kind of making a southeastern journey here.
Mm-hmm. Which I guess makes a deal of sense if we're going on an adventure.
Yeah, I mean, we went to... Oh, cool. He's using illusion magic. Ontario and South Africa.
Yeah,
I wonder what made that
about,
advantageous.
The thing about Arabian Nights, too, is that
they're like, we can do this without being sanctioned. Let's just do it.
Yeah, no, that's what I was just about to say. The thing about Arabian Nights is there is actually references to China and India. Specifically, Sinbad is a great adventurer of the Indian Ocean, which touches the Arabian Peninsula. Just on the end, that doesn't have India. I think you got him.
Oh.
Is he gonna have a bit of dialogue? I've been made a puppet of the Satan. I'll also help you.
If you take our side, you have our welcome.
What? A welcome.
I believe that's true. I can't remember if it's one of the ones that was only inserted during the translation period in the 19th century.
Yeah, so there's actually a lot of different versions of Arabian Nights.
Yeah.
Like, they added and took away stories many times. Oh, now he's the guy from Snow White. But we're considering taking this apple? Oh, we did.
He's like, here, took 4 apples. Absolutely. Ooh, The Incredible Journey.
That is totally...
Yeah.
Hey, we're small now.
But, don't accept that offer.
You're all Princess Lisa's now. You have limited use of this, is what I've found.
Limited use of what?
Of your power-up.
Ah, yes. Makes sense.
They don't last forever. Yeah, that's gone. So yeah,
Oh, no.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Except for the little snakes, did they just shrink a bunch of their minions too? Yeah. Look at the guy. Besides the fact, even when we saw him from the back, it was like, oh, it's not only is it literally the woodsman or whoever poisoned her. I guess is it Maleficent?
It's Maleficent. She's just
disguise.
She's given up her beauty in order to. Wait, no, Maleficent's not Snow White.
No.
It's just the evil queen.
Yeah.
She's given up her beauty in order to trick Snow White. That's the thing.
Oh. I did big damage on Fat Fireman. Which makes sense.
You are equal. You are the equal to him. In every way. Uh-oh.
Oh. Rub this. Oh no. We're going into Genieland. Yeah, Maleficent is Sleeping Beauty.
The
Wicked
world in the
queen.
pot. Oh shit. Well, there's a lot of beautiful women in here, so we should be fine.
Oh no, I took a life full power up that I thought was a generic power up when I was at full life.
Yeah, I could
you got
use
a power
that.
up, which I was hoping to get when you were almost dead and really needed. Yeah.
Yep, that's me.
Oh well.
Okay, I'll go back to this guy. He's okay. Nobody really has unique movesets, although the fact that their animations and stuff are so different.
How did they never... Why was there never a, Sinbad, and he's playing Sinbad in a comedy movie?
Did he not purposely dress in a way reminiscent of Sinbad, the character?
I mean, he had big pants.
He had big pants and he wore
night.
vests, didn't he?
Can't remember.
I like that the freeze time is represented just by the sprites not moving.
Yeah.
Because when you hit them, they react to being hit. So they're not frozen in that way.
Yeah. It's just that because time is frozen for them, they're only making autonomic reactions. They cannot make decisions.
I did again already? Jeez.
Oh! I don't know what the significance of it is, but there's the dodge roll.
That just might be... Oh! No, I got this.
You've got the veil twirl.
Veil twirl.
Maybe these are attacks?
I think they are. Let's get in this lamp. Whoa!
Okay, genie
Lamp and a lamp!
Yeah. Oh my goodness. And it is getting weirder. Whoa, it's an ice level.
Okay.
We have no traction. Oh, and we gotta do platform jumping.
That's fine. This is maybe the best platforming in a beat-em-up we've encountered.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Shit.
I watched Michael Bolton's Big Fat Sexy Valentine's Day special in 2017. I don't even remember Sinbad being in it, but it was okay.
Was it not big or fat enough for you?
It was alright. The only part I remember besides the general idea that Michael Bolton was pretty funny doing his exact bit from Lonely Island for a full hour. Also, the other nice thing was Maya Rudolph sings a song. It's called like the Key Change Song or something like that.
Yeah.
It just, by the end, she's doing a key change in like every line. I'm sure there was a lot of auto-tune, but it's still pretty cool.
Well, did you know Maya Rudolph's mother is actually the singer of the song "Loving You Is Easy 'Cause You're Beautiful"?
I landed fortunately with one foot on either side, I guess.
Nice.
No, I did not know that is.
That is Maya Rudolph's mother. That is the first mainstream song to feature, as far as I know, the whistle note, which Maya Rudolph's mother was famous for hitting before. Oh my God, what's her name? Every year, Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Famously hits the whistle note.
When you say every year, you're saying because of
the
All I
Christmas
Want
song.
for Christmas
Yeah.
Is You?
Yes, Cedric, yeah, we got that. I like these piranhas.
Why can't we once a year, can't everyone get into Heartbreaker?
I don't know. But yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I think All I Want for Christmas For You is a fine song.
It's a good song. It's a good Christmas.
I'd certainly rather hear it than Last Christmas.
Yeah.
A song that, regardless of like the general, like whatever the gag is that everyone goes like, oh God, you know, Whamageddon, whatever reasons to hate the song. The reason I hate the song more than anything is that the hook goes, last Christmas I gave you my heart, and the very next day gave it away. And it's like, okay, first of all, you have a rhyme just served up for you there. It's that the very next day you tore it apart. And not only would that rhyme, oh, I get to try Sinbad now. Not only would that rhyme, which would be good, but also, what is it? Your lover gave your heart away on Boxing Day? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Like, literally you were assigned a new boyfriend?
Also, I guess that makes it a Boxing Day song. Not a Christmas song.
Well, it's all about, making the right decision on Christmas.
Oh, right, because it's this
year. So that you don't get rejected on Boxing Day.
It's about this year.
But it's just, what is this? Oh, doppelgangers. Okay. Jeez.
Hold on, I got magic. Why am I using this? Here we go.
This is great. This is great. And we've slain our doppelgangers.
Sure did.
That was not too hard. But hey, continuing to mirror a lot of the elements of the other game. We will change your body back to normal. Could you tell me where Balantes is? Do we get the doppelganger summon?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh. Okay. I'll get the lamp. Ba-doom.
Ba-doom.
Our life does go up each level, too. Did you notice this?
Yeah.
There's like a very slight RPG element.
I'm not sure if that's our maximum hit points changing.
I think it is on maximum hit
Okay.
points, yeah.
And now she's sending us to another ship.
Okay. Round 6, we're on the ship. I think she might have accidentally made us slightly shorter than normal based on the ceiling height of these ships.
Or it just might be a crazy big ship.
Yeah, that's
really
true.
Big galley. So this really did turn out to be a fascinating contrast. Because there's so much overlapping between these two presumably concurrently developed games. And then, like, this game is just so much more successful.
Yeah, this is
doing basically the exact same thing.
Much more developed. Even though it is, it is the exact same, like...
There are fewer moves because there's no up and down special attack.
We got these. We got the double tap.
Yeah, but we had the running attack in Arabian Fight.
It's very hard to use in Arabian Fight, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because it's too zoomed in.
Look at this.
But, like, this is a solid... This is a fun game.
I can use it as movement.
Huh.
Uh-oh. Oh, these guys are bosses. Well, here we go. Who are we going to get this time? It's a doppelganger!
All 4! Yeah, they were too excited about their gimmick, which, I mean, fair enough. That's Sega design philosophy to a T. Especially with the beat 'em up, where, except for the Spider-Man game, they were usually just content to be like, big graphics, loud sounds.
There we go. Got him.
Onward.
Now, was he a boss or a mini boss? He was just a mini boss.
We've made our way to the deck. Oh, down goes Sinbad.
Down goes Sinbad. Down goes Sinbad.
It actually Sinbad, like, as the generic guy, feels great to play.
Whoa, who's this dude?
And saving him for this late, it's just like, I'm like all of a sudden, whoa, so balanced. Yeah, that's a good gimmick. Sliding down the mast. They drop their pitchforks, even though we can't pick them up. Their weapons stay behind. Oh, we can cut the... Oh! You cut the rope and then a part of the mast falls, which presumably could hit either us or an enemy.
Nice. Yeah, this is just a better put together game.
Yes. Well done, Taito. What was we just put... Oh, the first Taito game was Puli-Rua, wasn't it?
Yes, which was also very good.
Also a lot of fun.
Maybe the most, like, graphically... Like, in terms of, like, graphical quality, it's hard to claim because it's, you know...
No, but, like, art.
Yeah. In terms
art direction.
In terms of art direction,
real
yes.
standout. Kind of thing that makes you think it was based on some popular anime for children.
Do you keep up to date on current anime?
No, I haven't seen anything new since the Attack on Titan finale.
I have a Crunchyroll account.
Me too,
and
which is a horrible waste of money.
Oh my god. Well, I always try to keep up to date on what's coming out in the current season.
Yeah.
I always try to have at least one anime each season.
Anything really good?
I recently finished the first season of Kaiju number 8, which is pretty good. I
didn't take damage when you threw me.
Nice.
Or at the very least, it won't let friendly fire kill you.
Oh, we gotta move on.
Hey, congratulations on the rewiring. Ho ho! It seems almost futile. Why are we staying to fight the Kraken that has already come up through the bottom of the ship, which will now sink?
We're already on the ship.
We're gonna go below deck and fight it. Why don't we just get... Okay, King Kraken.
Oh, well, that's me.
Oh, and myself.
Oh. There we go. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my guy whose name I can't quite remember. Remember, you got range.
Yeah, I should stand back.
It's a blessed thing to have. Actually, I think my guy has...
He has a little bit.
I think he's got a little more range than...
Oh, he's shooting ink. Oh, we got one of the...
bloody ink. Ah! When it grabs you, you can keep hitting it.
Yeah, of course. Nice. Got another one. Ah. Oh, wait, I've got magic. Well, it seems pointless at this point. He's almost dead. I'm not going to waste it.
I just got inked in the face.
There we go.
Boom. All right. If you save me, I'll guide you through the way to secret island of the Satan.
Just wait, Belantis.
So Belantes must be the Satan.
He's got to be the Satan. Guide us. Do it.
Okay, so he put us in his ink launcher and like blasted us into the air?
Sounds off. No, there we go.
Okay, so he tossed us up in the air while he disentangled himself from the ship. He's already growing back his tentacles, so that's good. Ooh. Cool environment and new enemies this late in the game.
What is
And
this?
then a bunch of familiar enemies. Whoa!
That book was a clear the screen book.
Oh, the Necronomicon over here.
The Necronomicon. It just reminded me. I listened to a podcast. It's called Swindled. And the guy talks about famous con artists and also just like companies who like made ruinous decisions that affected communities and such.
Yeah.
He had I'm not sure if there was an episode this week, but the most recent one I listened to was about the Satanic Panic, particularly talking about two separate guys who claimed that they were former satanic priests who had converted to Christianity and were now going around, trying to save the souls of people.
Yeah.
But it was all bullshit. Neither of them had ever been connected to any satanic churches at all. So,
Go figure.
but this guy, it was so hilarious to listen. It was like, man, people in the 80s really wanted to believe, eh? Because this dude is clearly lying. Clearly making up a ton of shit. And, like, one of the things was that he claimed that he had seen the Necronomicon, which is, of course, an entirely fictional book.
Yeah.
Made up by H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh! My power-up is intense.
But also, he didn't even pronounce it right. He kept calling it the...
Doesn't last long.
He kept calling it the Necronomicon.
Well, maybe that is the...
Oh, yeah, that's the real one. That's the one that H.P. Lovecraft saw and based his on.
Speaking of horrors that lurk outside the imaginations of man or whatever.
Yeah.
I've
like penguins and mountains.
I'm over a decade late to the party, but I've been playing Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
All right.
And that is it's effective. Do you know anything about the game?
I don't know.
So it's horror.
Well, I might remember some of it as you talk.
You're a guy with amnesia who wakes up and finds a message from himself saying you got to make your way through the castle that you're in to find the Alexander, the guy whose castle it is, and kill him.
Okay.
But you don't know anything else, and so you learn Daniel's story by finding his journal pages throughout the castle as you explore it, and so there's light puzzle solving, and then the core mechanics are you have two types of health, like sanity and physical, and your sanity is always depleting if you're somewhere dark.
Okay.
And so there are two possible light, besides the already existing light sources that are in various places. The two major sources of light are you find single-use tinder boxes that you can use to light candles, torches, lanterns, and stuff as you find them, but those are static. And then you have a lantern that you can turn on, but it has a very limited supply of oil, and there's limited oil pickups. And whenever it's off, you're taking sanity damage. And then the game is starting to do things like, the perspective is warping. You're hearing a monster sound when there's no monster. All these sorts of...
That just is a skeleton in it.
Classic tricks.
Oh, shit. Did not mean to do that in this platforming section.
Oof. And then I got by the trap. Ooh. Well, at least the fire trap doesn't do a ton of damage to me. Ha!
Nice. Perfectly ranged. How much?
And so the other thing is that there are monsters.
Yeah.
The main ones just being, horrible zombie-looking things that want to chase you and get you. But you can't fight them. And you, when you look at them, you take massive sanity damage. So the only thing you can do with monsters is try to find a hiding spot. And then if you stay hidden for long enough, they just despawn. But then you've got to deal with the whole like constant temptation to check and see if they're gone. But if they are gone, you poke your head out, they might see you and they can kill you very easily.
Yeah.
Or even if they don't see you, you've taken more sanity damage needlessly. So it's a good combination of disempowering the player and then making the limited resources really stressful.
Damn. This guy
And
sucks.
the story is horrifying. The dark secret of the castle, among other things, like it all roots back to some ancient forgotten religion, Lovecraft stuff.
Sure.
But what the main character was doing, along with this Alexander who owns the castle, was to try to stop this entity called the Shadow from hunting him down.
Damn.
They were trying to basically cast spells, but the spell casting material they need is called vitae, which is emitted by living beings who are being tortured.
Yeah, life. Latin for life.
Yeah. And, oh man, we're getting into Quarter Muncher territory here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and so, like, there's all this stuff, like, they tried it with animals, but, like, the reason they figure that it doesn't actually, you can't get enough vitae out of animals is because, unlike humans, they don't fully appreciate the horror of what's being done to them. And so, like, these two guys were
tracks, I guess.
torturing dude. Like, you're playing as a guy who previously had just been torturing dudes to death. This guy does not take damage when you hit his shield.
I know. Nice. Well,
He
that
does
works.
take damage when you just throw him on his back. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's spooky. It's horrible when like you're trying to sneak past an enemy. You can't look back to see if you've done it. So you find out if you snuck past them or not when it makes a horrifying scream and then kills you. And there's one special enemy type which appears in a flooded basement that the whole gimmick is just it's invisible. So all you see are footsteps in the water moving towards you whenever you go in the water. And then if you find like a crate that's sticking out of the water and go on it, the thing can't find you and get you. And there's some chase set pieces where there is nowhere to hide. You're just running, but the things are faster than you. And you open doors in this first-person system by like...
Imagine this.
If you get close enough to an object that you can grab, you press the grab button, and then you can manipulate that object with the right stick. So you're running from these monsters, and what you have to do is pull doors open quickly, get through them, and then shut the door behind you just ahead of the monster, who then starts smashing through that door and roaring at you as you charge to the next door to do the same thing again. Hell yeah, life full.
Yeah, you needed that. Good timing.
Oh. So yeah, it's cool. The first sequel
Oh, here we go.
to
This is the
Amnesia
guy.
has just a terrific name. It's called Amnesia, a machine for pigs. Which, as an animal lover, I assume is going to be pretty upsetting to me because I assume it's about a guy who figures out how to get the vitae by torturing the pigs with a really powerful machine. But who knows? I
I
haven't
mean,
even finished-
humanity could also just be the pigs.
Yeah, I haven't even finished the first game. There was one spot in The Dark Descent where you find like a bunch of pig carcasses strung up, because presumably they were torturing pigs as being fairly intelligent mammals before they were like not getting enough of that horrible of that wonderful suffering gene.
The second game is just about them discovering factory farming.
Yeah. We can meet the world's protein needs and summon Cthulhu.
Oh, we got him.
Just as he summoned his guys. But
He only
like-
dropped 3 coins.
like
I don't think
classic
that was
summons,
him.
they unsummon. Here's our guy. Oh, he came himself to give us the
The apples
But
that
yeah,
shrunk
besides
us?
the fact, oh man, 2-hit kill, and fair enough, those were largely telegraphed and very dodgeable attacks. Ooh, I say and
gotcha
then
again.
immediately go back in. I thought maybe I could stay behind him.
Ooh.
Ooh, hard to get off the Z-axis.
Very.
Ooh. Yeah, there are 2 more Amnesia games made much more recently than the original 2 and the original expansion, which I know nothing about, but may well wind up checking out because I've really enjoyed these first 2. Oh, his true form is a sort of griffin. It's not a griffin.
This is a specific sort of mystical creature.
Yeah.
I think this guy's from Chinese folklore. He's got a name. I've heard it before, but I can't recall what it is. But he's very specifically the head of a dragon, the lower body of a horse, the upper body of a chicken, or some sort of bird of prey, perhaps.
In the long ago aborted comic strip I tried to do with my artist friend called Sumo Girl, about a deposed Japanese princess and her 2 attendants trying to find a way to retake her ancestral throne. We only plotted out and started working on one episode, which is just gonna the idea was establish the characters while doing a funny fight against some Japanese folklore monster, and we found giant fire-breathing rooster.
Oh, another great episode anime from that just wrapped up. Delicious in Dungeon.
Someone was talking to me about that yesterday in the context of it being obviously inspired by wizardry.
It's got wizardry inspiration. It's clearly got D&D baked into it.
But the things they mentioned to me was it might have even been Cedric, but they said that the characters refer to how many times they've died in the dungeon.
Yep.
Which is absolutely a wizardry. Your stat screen literally has a RIP stat.
So the thing about Delicious in Dungeon is it starts off and it's just a silly anime. There is dark implications. One of their party, somebody's one of the characters' sister, and everybody really liked her. She was the cleric of the group. She gets eaten by a dragon, and they want to go back into the dungeon to try to save her. But it's just a funny anime because their whole plan is we won't have to pack as much rations, and we can delve deeper if we just eat the monsters along the way.
Oh, is that why it's called Delicious in Dungeon?
Exactly, and they make dishes out of the monsters. And
that's like a NetHack joke.
In this case, they really highlight the nutritional value. They talk about they make different sorts of dishes that are clearly real dishes, but with monster parts subbed in.
So it's got elements of Food Wars or other food.
Exactly, but secretly from the beginning, and it becomes more and more obvious as it goes on. Okay, we got him. This is and he's back to just He's back to laser blasting us. This is actually a deeply. What the hell?
Yeah, that would absolutely be Ultima. The friggin' gremlins.
This is also a deeply rich setting with a lot of lore. I bought the World Bible. They released the World Bible as a standalone book, and it's really good actually. And one of the things is resurrection. Basically, dungeons are mana farms. Mana exists in the world, but it's concentrated in dungeons. Okay. And so monsters.
Ooh. That's a brilliant use of the really doppelganger with the devouring quarters here at the end.
Really is.
Wait.
Oh, you got magic. Yes, our doppelgangers.
Haha.
Doppelganger v doppelganger.
Right. You're outnumbered now, jerk. That's a glorious way to finish the fight.
Yes. Finish the fight. Anything to say?
But yeah, besides that he was in a sinister black cloak, mysteriously offering us apples, his face was that of a green wizard.
The king is waiting. All round clear.
Boom. Excellent.
Boom, boom, boom. Good timing.
And we fly back to the palace in Arabia. With the jewels and magic, the king was changed back to normal. Ah!
Oh, he was
That's
the king.
why we got that shot of that monkey.
That's why that monkey was in there.
This is Mario 3.
Yes.
This is Desert Land of Mario 3. In Shahryar.
Sahara Y'all.
The king and his... No, that's S.H. Shahar... Okay. The king and his followers restored the peace and lived happily ever after forever, I think it said. Happily ever after forever.
Project Arabian
Magic. Produced by Y. Abe and K. Ishida. So we are out of the nicknames.
Yeah, these are just.
But we aren't wasting screen space with your given names.
Don't need it.
Abe, also the director. I like
This-
that the king is the sultan is back to being a monkey.
I think this might just be telling the story. Yeah, this is just telling the story of the
Cool.
game. Here we go.
And they're really taking their time with the credits, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun. Would you go mid boss?
I'd go mid-boss on this one.
Yeah.
And that might be just because we are kind of directly comparing it to the previous game. Maybe more
There
so
is
than
that,
we have
but like
otherwise.
I think there's a lot like.
But there's a lot to
This
like.
was another case of really simple fighting that was well executed.
Yes.
Like until it did
This-
get quarter munchy at the end, but
This felt like the better Golden Axe games in a lot of ways. Like, it was just single button, but there was, like, something to it. And, like, there's also something to, like, this legitimately, I said it a couple of times.
hey, do you
but
think the special thanks at the top there is Yuji Nagata? Probably not.
could be. You never know. But there's probably more than one Y Nagata in the video game
Yeah, I
industry.
feel like 1992 is Yuji Nagata even a figure?
He might not be in it, yeah. T. Matsumoto.
T Nakamura.
But yeah,
I wonder
like
if that's
the platforming parts of this game might be the best platforming in a beat 'em up.
yeah,
Like the ice level worked.
yeah.
Like it felt like whoa, I'm out of control, but not in a whoa, I'm constantly falling off the edge for no good reason. Like if I thought about it and tried to time my jumps, it worked.
Yep.
As opposed to most of
Absolutely.
these games where when you think about it and try to time your jumps, it works.
Graphics were good.
50% of the
The
time.
4 characters all feel very different.
They do. They really do.
And my experience where I was playing as the 3, no, I was definitely thinking of Yuji Nagata, the professional wrestler. Who's Yuji Naka?
Oh, shoot. I don't know what the...
Ah, yes.
The Sonic guy. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Very nice.
15 Okay, so our counts were off.
No, because sometimes, like the very first time I died, my clock ran out.
Oh, okay.
It ran out like almost instantaneously and went to game over. And I think those ones got discounted.
Okay.
I think that's how it went down.
Well, it says I only used one more than you, not 2 more.
Yeah.
So I go with that.
That could be
one.
true. That could be true. But yeah,
good
okay.
game. I'd put it in mid-boss.
Mid-boss. Maybe. I know that Yuji Nagata is old now.
He is old.
Working backwards from him being like 50 now.
I mean, we can just look up
Yes, I suppose. We both have computers in our hands.
at all times and in front of us. He's 54 years old. He was born in 68. I'm sorry, he's 56. He was born in 58.
Yeah.
I just misspoke.
Professional wrestling debut, September 14th, 1992. So, unless he was friends with them, they're not thanking him specifically because they love his work in New Japan.
Well, was it New Japan at that point or All Japan?
Probably All Japan at that point, now that I think about it. But hey, cool. Yeah, this was a neat game.
Oh,
and
no,
it was,
actually, it was New Japan. Oh, I just looked it up.
he's a down since
He's
day one guy.
he's a day one New Japaner.
All right. So, that was a fun, themed...
That was a good night.
Night,
It was a good
yeah.
fun. Honestly, you were talking about going through and making it like chronological. I would be more down to divide the years up by thematics.
By themes we can do.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try to keep that going. Want to take the, box art down for a sec? And let's look at our list of games to play.
What is next? Next we've got Asterix. Is the next on the list.
Okay, so we get, like, there's definitely potential to do a theme of, like, adaptations.
Yeah, Asterix and Bucky O'Hare is what you're thinking?
And then there's Hook. Where I
Is
assume...
Hook legitimately a beat 'em up of the movie Hook?
I believe
starring
so.
Robin
I believe a
Williams?
game in 1992 called Hook is going to be... I believe that we will be playing as Peter Banning and Rufio.
God damn.
Possibly a mysteriously full-size Julia Roberts Tinkerbell.
Possibly. Licensed games with
Ah,
accents.
I have to get
Asterix and Motorhead.
I have to get Motorhead working.
Motorhead. Not the song, I know. But it just always pops in my head.
King of the Monsters 2, which I believe is a beat 'em up. The first one is like more of a fighting game, but I think the second one is like a beat 'em up. At least that's what Moby Games says. We've got, Taito made at least 2 more beat 'em ups in 92. Riding Fight, Silent Dragon. Boom. Wizard Fire, Sonic Blast Man.
Okay, well this is very important, and I don't know what you
Taito
have.
is working overtime.
I assume you've got the arcade version of Hook, because the arcade version of Hook is a side-scrolling beat 'em up. The PC version of Hook is a graphic adventure point-and-click game.
Which probably is a better fit for the material.
And the Sega version is a side-scrolling platform.
Which is what you would expect.
Yeah, they literally made like 5 different games, but released them all as Hook with the same cover.
As far as a themed doubleheader, Cedric is right. That B-Rap Boys and Guardians of the Hood.
Yeah, that's a good doubleheader.
Just cringeworthy.
Oh, it could also. Yeah, that's a good point. We could go from one terrible to another terrible.
Or maybe we find out like Kaneko never really got a feel for hip hop culture, but Atari.
Atari, yeah.
Nolan Bushnell returned and he was like, "Listen, the kids these days, they like the rap music. Let me explain it to you."
Guardians of the Hood. Let me explain the 3 shit. Is it 3 or 4? It's 4. The 4 fundamentals of hip hop culture. You got breakdancing, you got DJing, you got rap, you got graffiti. Damn, that's actually be a great setup for 4 beat 'em up characters.
Yeah. Holy shit. All right. Do we want to chance it and find out?
Let's do it.
Did one of these games at least have the wisdom to base the 4 characters around the 4 fundamentals of hip hop culture?
Almost definitely not.
It seems so unlikely. So unlikely. But who knows? Also, we'll find out if B-Rap Boys just is less offensive.
I mean, that seems like if any of these is going to be offensive, it feels like B-Rap Boys.
The Rodney King riots had happened by now, so maybe.
Yeah.
Or wait, those were in '92, weren't they?
They probably, they might not have happened.
Oh yeah, jeez.
Could have been the cause. Who knows?
All right. Well.
Just some cops at the arcade playing B-Rap Boys.
We're going to. Hey, and there's a contrast here of I'm gonna guess that the developers for this Atari game were American.
Mm-hmm.
So an American take on hip hop culture versus a Japanese take.
Predicted the future, yeah.
Maybe.
Could
we'll find out next week.
Also, have we played an Atari game before? Is this the first one?
I do not think we have had an Atari game yet, but let's review.
Always fun to see a new studio pop up.
Yeah.
Just to see like what they bring to it. Because like I said, so many of these games find, weirdly, not the notables. The notables love doing different things in every game.
Yeah.
But so many of these studios find a system that works and just sort of stick with it. So it's interesting to see a new studio pop up just because they're going to do at least something different. Just because they have to, rewrite some code at some point.
So when I update this, we will have played 74 games in our project so far, and we will have
ignore that.
58 left to go.
Okay.
So we're it's too much math right now for me to figure out when we're halfway through specifically phase 2. I mean, how many weeks? If we assume 2 games a week, 54 is 27 weeks. I can do that math in my head. But I don't know. Maybe.
Who's to say?
Yeah, but we're gonna have at least
slightly more than half a year here.
Beat 'em up on the go. We're gonna knock a lot off, but
yes,
that's true. Hey, we're closer to being done than we are to starting.
That's true.
This project. Now, if we take the project to its logical conclusion, we are not closer to finishing it than starting it.
No, but if we expand beyond 1993.
There is a great valley between Guardian Heroes and the Freedom Force games, which are being re-released, fortunately for our project's sake. There's a long wandering in the desert period leading up to Castle Crashers. And then...
I mean, the modern Renaissance, though, we've been playing a lot of those games as they come out.
Yep. And
there's always some retro beat 'em ups being released nowadays, which is nice. It's nice that the genre is back in this sort of like smaller studio format. Where these little guys come in and really put some love and heart into it.
Yep. Shredder's Revenge, of course, does an excellent job of just being more Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Double Dragon Gaiden, was a good game.
Yeah.
But besides recognizing what the graphics looked like, what the character designs looked like in Double Dragon, they didn't really do anything to capture the feel of Double Dragon.
No, they didn't. They did their own thing, and it was a fun thing.
It was a fun thing, but it's like, okay. I mean, I guess you'll sell more copies with the Double Dragon license, but
Sure, yeah.
Man, if only I guess Rare still exists. But I was gonna say, get the Battletoads license, I was gonna say good Battletoads game, but there's Battletoads Double Dragon, an excellent game. So okay, our first entry from Atari, our second entry from Kaneko, and they are on thin ice.
Very thin ice.
Very thin ice. Next week, and then perhaps after that, we should do Konami adapts 2 cartoons that don't really scream at you, hey, let's make a beat 'em up, put this in American arcades.
Great, let's do a quick rundown of the week, James.
So check it out. I'm on vacation. The time has come. So tomorrow, I anticipate some Wednesday afternoon or maybe even late morning, we'll see, Wizardry. I'll, as early as I can figure it out, I'll put it on the schedule. Unless I figure it out 10 minutes in advance, I won't bother with the schedule. But when I do figure it out, I'll also say in the Discord. So anyone who wants to join can join. I forgot to tell Greg all about. We'll just have to do it next time. Your mom didn't show up, and so I went to your mom's stream, and he was playing a bunch of the television games, including the Kool-Aid Man game. And I have thoughts about the Kool-Aid Man game, and just a general desire to describe it to you. But we'll do that next time.
Okay.
So Wizardry Gaiden 4, Throb of the Demon's Heart.
Yeah.
Or, if you're a purist, Taima no Koru. We will be resuming with that. I am very close, maybe, to finishing the Tower of Witchcraft. We found the treasure.
Yeah.
But when you go to get the treasure, it descends into its own pedestal and you can't get it.
Okay.
Also, haven't done anything in the basement of the Tower of Witchcraft besides explore the available area. So I'm guessing what I remember of the Tower of Stillness was that you had to go to the basement, you had to get up to the 3rd floor and then down into the basement, and then there was something that you finished up a plot line in the basement about the former murdered lord of the pagoda, and then when you went back up, you could get to the final area and get the treasure. Mm-hmm. So probably I just got to keep exploring the Tower of Witchcraft. In the Tower of Spirits, I'm kind of just at a wall, but who knows? I could explore that some more. And I haven't even touched the Tower of Stillness, which I had finished in a prior playthrough. And at some point, I might just want to blitz in there long enough to get the teacup item, because there's a teacup item that I recall, quest item, that I never used while completing the Tower of Stillness. And there's also one NPC, an old man having tea, who I never figured out a way to interact with. He does not care about the teacup. In the Tower of Witchcraft, there is a fountain of sake. So I'm wondering, if I go and get the teacup and then I use it on the fountain of sake, can I fill it up and then give it to the old man and he'll be like, here's a green key card. Or something.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to find out. A fun thing about this game is that while all of the NPCs, or many of the NPCs, have quests attached that you could figure out and help them, then they'll give you an item or they'll let you pass. You also always have the option of just killing them. I think it might change your alignment of your characters because when you randomly meet friendly groups of enemies, you have a choice to fight them or leave them. And if you fight them, eventually your good characters will turn neutral or evil. And likewise, if you've gone the other way and you have evil characters and you let friendly groups go, they will eventually become good characters, which can be catastrophic because it doesn't happen linearly, and you can't have a good and an evil character in the same party. So you could accidentally break your party by turning one of them evil, and now they can't be in the group anymore. Or turning one of them good if you're doing that. If you're doing the evil route. So Wizardry Gaiden 4 tomorrow. Probably something on Thursday afternoon, which might be more Wizardry or might be the start of Ultima 7 Part 2 Serpent Isle. That is
Thursday evening, though.
And then Thursday evening will be Friday Night Frosthaven on Thursday.
On Tuesday?
There's a chance. Yeah, there's a chance that I push Ultima 7 Part 2 Serpent Dial to next week because my invalid has a bunch of appointments and stuff that I gotta get her to on Thursday and Friday. So we'll see.
Flailing bow shots.
For whatever reason, the standard text for when your characters use the bows, Cedric fires wildly with the short bow. It's like, okay.
He strikes a child
Why
in a
not?
neighboring
Why not
town.
just like, you know, just take your time, knock that arrow, you know, aim it. Cedric carefully fires the crossbow. But yeah, having a great time with Wizardry Gaiden 4, and I expect the dominoes to start falling on the 3 towers pretty quickly because at least as far as I've gotten any of the towers, I am now leveled past really worrying about any of the monsters. My assumption is that after these 3, they open up one big scary dungeon where we'll really want to have had well-leveled characters. I found the terrible news. I realized the manuals just tell you all the spells. So it's not a spoiler for me to go just read the spell lists for the Alchemist and Psionic classes of magic, which are not in the previous Wizardry games. And to my dismay, I discovered that there is an unlock door spell, because there's some doors that Cedric, the bard, has had bad luck picking so far. There is an unlock door spell, but it's a level 7 or 8 alchemist spell. So I'm not even ready to convert my mage to an alchemist because I need him to get the 8th level mage spells before he starts learning a new school of magic. So we're probably going to have to solve all these towers without the magic spell that just opens doors for you. But yeah, having a great time with that. Here's a really cool first-person dungeon crawling spell that the Psionicist has that my monk finally got because the monks slowly gain Psionicist spells. They have the ability to look through the wall in front of you.
Oh, nice.
And it it's pretty well executed of the wall disappearing, and then you can see a little bit of what's beyond, and that has helped me figure out a couple of times now, like, oh, there must be a secret door into here. Because the Psionicist reveal secret door spell is actually just increases the odds of one of your characters spotting a secret door as opposed to just revealing them. Okay. So knowing where to look is still pretty helpful, or having a good idea of where to look. Anyway, so that's all very, very fun. Then, come Saturday, Dark Sun, Shattered Lands. We're still looking for the Surans, so I wasted the episode title, Suran. So I'm going to use it again, because I went... The one where I just looked for them the whole time without finding them, I renamed Desperately Seeking Surans. So now I can use Suran, and hopefully I'll find them on Saturday.
You can just expand it. Suran, whatever will be, will be.
Yeah. Or
maybe you find
Suran. K-Suran.
K-Suran, forever. Then if you don't find them, you can be like, maybe we'll find them, maybe we won't. Whatever will be, will be.
You really want to go in the K-Sura direction.
I do! K-Suran.
That's good. It's not bad.
It's good.
Yeah, and then on Sunday...
No. Yeah. We're just going to do the classics.
I made it all the way to the 80s with my Suran reference. These Surans are my personal Jesus. No, is that Depeche Mode? Doesn't matter. It's not that important. I'm not going to just remember it, so it doesn't matter. It's not important. Sunday, the full motion live action.
Thank you.
All right, good. I got there. It's slightly before my time. Boom. Sunday, the Roberta Williams full motion adventure horror classic Phantasmagoria. I'm really enjoying so far. And also, I had one of my moments of figuring a thing out while watching my video, which is that in the view window where you look at items, the last thing I found was a little cat ornament, kind of like a bast or whatever. It's interactable. I didn't notice.
The god bast, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an Egyptian cat thing.
Yeah. I didn't know if you were just saying bust.
I can click on it, so I'm not sure if when I click on it, like, will a key, like, is she like, hey, there's a key inside, now I can open a door, or is it like a message, or does it? I don't know. It could just be like a pencil sharpener, and like hours later in the game, there's a puzzle where she's like, this pencil, it's too dull to write this message. I did. It's true. But at least this time I'm untripped.
Yeah.
I really like looking at the items, and I just keep forgetting that can also
You can
try to
interact
click
with
on
them. Yeah.
So this one we're going to click on and something's going to happen. And that might, knock the walls down and get me out of chapter 1. Or it might just be like, oh, I got the pencil sharpener. Time to keep wandering the grounds and hoping something happens.
Yeah.
We're going to find out together. Either way, I'm having fun with the game so far. And before you know it, folks, it'll be Tuesday again. We'll be right here, quite possibly, sucking our teeth and kind of looking away for a full 2 hours with a hip-hop themed episode of Greg and James Beat 'em Up when we played B-Rap Boys, the sequel to the execrable DJ Boy.
Yes.
And Guardians of the Hood, which, I don't know. We'll find out together.
Find out what Otai's got.
And that's where we've been. And that's where we're going. Take us home, Greg.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking around all the way to the end. Thank you, God of My Voices. Thank you, Cedric. Please remember to follow us down below. Subscribe, even. James is offering 30 days of conditional love.
Smash that thumbs up on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Ring that bell.
Smash it.
Subscribe. Do all those things. And remember.
Leave a comment.
Yeah.
Or reply.
Oh, yeah. Engagement, man. Reply. Get in there. And remember, till next time, violence is never the answer, except in video games.
Where it always is. Bye-bye.